Hello everyone, it's Kavita from Red Door Yoga, and thank you for joining me for the Red Door Yoga Mini Sutra series online. Today I wanted to talk to you about the practice of introspection. Now, introspection is looking inward at yourself. According to yoga philosophy, self-mastery is of vital importance along this pathway called life. Okay? And in order to gain self-mastery, we must spend time really looking at ourselves. In yoga, we refer to it as svadhyaya. Svadhyaya means self-study. Okay? So we must study ourselves throughout our lifetime to know who we are, to see where our failings, shall we call it that, but our trappings are, where we have gotten attached and averse and we have become deluded in our thinking, where we can't see clearly and therefore make decisions that cause our own suffering and cause suffering for the world around us. So this svadhyaya, this self-study, this introspection is a practice. It's not something you do once in a while. It's something that you are meant to do on a regular basis, day to day, moment to moment, ideally. There was a Stoic, Seneca, who actually really talked about the idea of introspection. And one of the things that Seneca suggested, and it's something that I have actually given to my mentees, some of you are familiar with the fact that I actually run a self-mastery mentorship, and that is based on the yogic path. If you are interested in joining us, please do go to themasterfulpath.com. And if the doors are closed, you can always add your name and your email address to the wait list. And then once the doors open, we open it for 4 days, once a year, you'll get an email from us and you can pop on in there and we'd be happy to have you. Okay? So as I've been working with my mentees, I've actually introduced them to this concept by Seneca, who is a Stoic. And what Seneca suggests doing is to take a bit of time every evening at the end of your day and to sit and consciously review your day. And as you're consciously reviewing your day, you're looking at how did my day go, what things happened, and how did I respond to these things? Did I react? Or did I respond? React is a trigger response that is based on my attachments, my aversions, my stuff. Okay? Respond means that things happened. I may have had emotional responses to this, but I was able to pause. I was able to consider it. I was able to choose the best course of action according to my value system. Very different thing, reaction and response. So Seneca suggests taking some time at the end of each of your days, sitting down every day and really kind of reviewing the day in your mind. Taking note of where you reacted, note of where you responded. Noticing what the weaknesses you have are, like what are the things that trigger me off? Are they getting better? Are they getting worse? Are they just simply staying where they are? Am I static with my learning and my evolution around this point? Do I need to start putting more effort into practices around that would actually help me to evolve past the sticking point that I have, to become a better version of myself, to become a more masterful version of myself, to become a version of myself that feels good in my own skin, that represents the values that I really and truly hold inside. Is that me? Am I my best version of what I value? How do I get there? Am I getting there? Okay? This is the purpose of that introspection that Seneca suggests that we practice on a daily basis. And I wanted to introduce you guys to that idea, that concept, the concept of introspection, period. But I'm hoping you are familiar with that concept, okay? But if you are not, I want to introduce you to the concept. If you are familiar with the concept of introspection, what I want to introduce you to is the concept of making it a practice that you engage in every single day. Now, maybe that's overwhelming. That idea of doing this every day is overwhelming. Fair enough. We start slowly. Once a week. Maybe I'm just going to pick a day, and I'm going to say maybe on a Friday evening, you set aside an hour. Once a week, you sit down on that same day, Friday evening, and you review no longer just your day, you review your week as best you can. Okay, I know you won't remember everything, okay, but review your week. How did you do this week? What were the things that came up for you where you reacted? What were the things that came up for you where you were able to respond? Where did you hold well to your values, and where did you slip? And why? Why did you slip at those times? What do you need to strengthen your ability to hold your resolve to your own value system? And what practices will help you to do that? So that would be just once a week, okay? Once you get used to that, then you can say, okay, I'm going to do this a couple times a week. And then eventually you can work your way up to every day. We're not in a hurry. That's part of self-mastery too, right? Is understanding moderation and using moderation to your benefit. Okay? That is another yoga philosophy principle. We call that brahmacharya, moderation. Okay? But today, we're looking at introspection. And I hope that after today's mini sutra series, you are inspired to introduce it into your life. If not every day, once a week. And then go from there. I hope that was helpful, everyone. Please do like the video. Please do share it with others. It takes 2 seconds to share it onto your social media feed, onto your YouTube channel, etc., so that others will see this as well. And hopefully they also will begin an introspective practice, because being an introspective person, someone who practices introspection, has a significant impact on who you are in this world. You will become a better version of yourself if you are an introspective individual. And becoming a better version of yourself is not just good for you, it's good for the world around you. Thank you for listening, everyone. I look forward to seeing you again online very, very soon. Namaste.